Good morning, students. Okay, welcome for the live political science class. Okay, especially for 11A and B. Okay, today I'll not be starting directly from the textbook. Okay, since it's a new subject for you all. Okay, so I'll just be going in brief the introduction. Okay, the syllabus, the question pattern. Okay, so first and foremost, let me tell you, okay, as per the ISC rules and regulations, okay, in class 11 also, you'll be strictly following the ISC pattern, question pattern specially, okay, which means you have a paper of 100 marks, okay, out of which 20 marks is a theory paper, which means a project or a practical work, okay, then 80 marks, okay, your question answers, okay. So here from the question answers, 20 marks, okay, which is your short question answer type questions, which is compulsory, okay. Then you have a 60 mark question, okay, structured, okay, which is where you have an option or a choice, okay, where each question carries 6 marks each. Understood? So this is the question pattern which you are supposed to follow, okay. Now, I think everyone is aware of it, okay, because of this pandemic situation, okay, your syllabus has been reduced, okay, or there are certain changes in your syllabus, okay. The book is the same, okay. Now, if you have gone to the link which was sent to you all, okay, in that link it was mentioned, okay, the reduction of the syllabus or the reduced or the revised syllabus, okay, which means in your textbook the contents are there, okay, but you need not go through the entire content or the entire syllabus which is mentioned there in your book, because the chapters are the same, okay, but for each and every chapter, okay, the subtopics have been scrapped off or has been removed, okay. So as and when I start teaching, okay, for every chapter I'll be mentioning you about the topics which are there in the syllabus, the topics which are not there in the syllabus. Understood? Okay. So today, as I said, okay, I'll not be going to the textbook, okay, I'll just be telling you about a brief about what exactly is political science, okay. Now, for those of you, okay, especially I think every one of you, okay, you must be confused as to what exactly does political science mean, okay, since it's a new concept, okay, a totally new subject for you all. Okay, so some of you must be having a view that political science, okay, has got total relation or it's totally connected or related to politics. Okay, some of you also must have in mind that political science means dirty politics, okay, corruption, okay, unfulfilled promises which are made by the political parties or the political leaders, okay, in some way that is correct. Okay, but on the whole, this concept is not correct. It is totally wrong. Clear? Why? Because political science, clear, it's not only the study about party politics, clear, political organizations, dirty politics, clear, then corruption, but political science is actually the study of state, study of government, the relationship which a government shares with the state, clear, the relationship which the government shares with its citizens. Okay, so in short, clear, especially you are supposed to keep this in mind when you are studying political science. Okay, you ought to know what exactly does a government mean, okay, what exactly does a state mean, because everything revolves around government and the state. Clear? As I clearly mentioned, what relationship does the government share with the state? Okay, what relationship does the government share with its citizens? Okay, so you cannot say that political science only means study about party politics, political organizations or political leaders. That is totally wrong. Clear? So political science, study of government, study of state, which is one of the most essential or required elements. Clear? Okay, now as you already know, clear, since in class 10, okay, you have studied about it in civics, okay, our entire country, clear, functions with the help of the government, clear, which means here the government plays a very major and a very, very important role. Why? Because the entire country, the entire nation, clear, is administered, is looked after by the government, clear, makes the rules and regulations, clear, law and order, clear, everything is done by the government, clear. So here in political science, the government has a very, very important role to play, clear. And where we have a government, clear, existence of a state again is very, very important, clear. Why? Because without state, clear, as well as without a society, without state and without a society, a government is totally incomplete. Is it clear? So for a government to function properly, for a government to administer properly, existence of state, existence of a society is equally important. Clear? So in totality, you can say that, political science, study about the government, study about the state, study about the society. Clear? As well as the relationship which a government shares with the society, with the state and with its citizens. Is it clear? Then here, okay, you also need to remember, okay, you also need to know why exactly we should have a society, why exactly we should have a state. Clear? I think every one of you belong to a society, okay, a particular area, okay, a particular village, a particular community. Why? Because in political science, clear, the political theorists, they say that man is a social animal. Clear? And here, man is a social animal means man cannot live alone. Clear? Which means we human beings, we cannot live in isolation. Clear? We cannot live alone. Why? Because we require a society. Clear? We require a state. Clear? We require a companion. We require a family in order to survive. Clear? That is why need for a society, need for a state is very, very important. Clear? And wherever we have a society, wherever we have a state, again as I said, existence of a government is very, very essential. Understood? Because government makes the law and order. Government maintains law and order, ensures that there is peace, order, security, complete order, security, control over the state as well as the society. Clear? So here, okay, again I am mentioning no society, okay, again cannot exist without any political organization. Therefore, okay, party politics, clear, political organizations, political associations are also equally important in a state as well as in a society. Understood? Okay, so once again I am telling you, political science, clear, is not only the study of politics, clear, not only study about corruption, clear, not only study of political leaders, political associations, clear, unfulfilled promises made by the political leaders, clear, but here the government and the state, again I'm repeating, government and the state plays an equally important role in our political organization. Clear? Because in every state, in every society, in every country, there is existence of party politics. Clear? There is existence of political leaders. There is existence of political associations. Understood? Then again I'm mentioning political science also deals with the study of government, state, society, relationship between the government, state, relationship between the government, society, relationship between the government and the citizens. Clear? Because I clearly mentioned, clear, our whole system is totally incomplete with the existence of state and the society. And I also mentioned why do we require society, why do we require a state? Because as I said, political thinkers like Aristotle, okay, Plato, what they have said is man is a social animal. Clear? And as I said, man is a social animal means man cannot live alone in isolation. Clear? We require company, we require a family, society, organization, etc. Hence, Clear? We have state, society, government which has been formed and which is a very, very important element. Understood? Okay. Then I'll come to, next thing I'll come to is the word political science. Clear? Where did this word origin? Okay. This is actually a Greek word. Clear? Where political comes from the word polis. Okay. Which is a Greek word. Clear? Polis, which means sovereign. Clear? Polis, which means sovereign or state. Clear? Now sovereign, I think the word sovereign, it's not new for you all, because again you've done this in civics. Okay, in class 10. Sovereign means someone who has got supreme powers. Clear? Someone who has got supreme authority. Clear? And as in India, I think everyone knows that, since India is a democratic country. Clear? So in India, people have the supreme, the sovereign powers. Means in India, all the authorities, all the powers lies in the hands of the people. For example, the right to vote, the right to choose the representative of their own. Clear? So this word political science, clear, was derived from the word polis. Clear? Which is actually a Greek word which means sovereign or the state. Clear? So as a whole, clear, please don't have this misconception that political science only studies about politics, political organizations, political associations. Clear? It studies about the sovereign or the supreme powers of the people. Clear? It studies about government, state, and here one more thing you add, it also studies about, clear, the rights, the equalities, the liberties of the people. Clear? Because here you need to know what are the rights that you enjoy, what are the privileges which are given to you, what are the freedom, the equalities, clear, justice, etc. Everything comes under this topic or the subject political science. Is it clear? Okay. So once again I'm telling you all, okay, in the next class, I'll be starting with the first chapter which is there in your book. Clear? That is Introduction to Political Science, okay, meaning of political science, okay, which is there in your first chapter. Today what I've done is I've just done a brief or the introductory part of the entire subject political science. Is it clear? Okay. So next class, please be prepared with your textbooks. Okay. If you don't have a textbook, at least a notebook. Okay. So that you can note down or jot down. Okay. Whatever points are that I discussed. Because I'll be starting with the first chapter, which is Introduction to Political Science. Okay. Thank you, class.